For me, a little family for me. You know I love you for me. Please stay with me, ever me. A little family for me. You know I love you for me. Please stay with me, ever me. A little family for me. You know I love you for me. Please stay with me, ever me. Me, for me, you know I love you for me. Please stay with me. Baby girl, I got another way I love you. Every day and night I go still the one to you. Let me be your superstar, gonna take you high to the sky. Oh, love for me, for me. You want me more fair value. Uma shisha kara kara, Kimbali Fiasha, you're my one desire.
It's a very historic day here at the School of Law, University of Bradford, in celebration of law in the community celebrating event. And it's a profound pleasure to meet Professor Emeseh for the very first time. You're looking rather relaxed, and I'm sure our listeners around the world in Bradford would like to know a bit about yourself, your background, and the purpose behind this profound event today.
Thank you very much, Tony, if you don't mind me calling you that. Thank you very much, and thanks for being here. Right, so my name is Engobo Emeseh. I'm a professor of law and the head of the law school here at the University of Bradford. I've been head here since 2017 when I joined the university. And today really is an occasion for us to celebrate our law school and its rootedness in our community. Because we very much believe that the university and by implication the law school is part and parcel of the community, and there needs to be that connection for us to achieve a collective ambition of developing our students, creating the workforce, to contribute to building and developing Bradford. And therefore the work that we do, we need partners, and those partners are in the community, being law firms, other organizations that provide the support that we need to ensure that our students get the skills, both legal and other wider transferable skills that they need to be competitive in the in the workplace, in the work market. In the same vein, as a law school, we are also partners in developing Bradford. And therefore, we also want to talk about what we do to contribute to the next generation, to the future, the work that we do in school, the work that we do in our communities, to ensure that we're bringing forward the next generation of lawyers out of Bradford. So that's kind of what today is about. It's a celebration, but it's also a call for support, because whilst the community has been really good and been supportive in so many ways, it can never be enough. So we do need more people to come join us in this work. And to just change the narrative around Bradford, the narrative around what we do, because we do produce really excellent students who can be really good ambassadors for our community.
What does a day like this mean to you? It's such a profound day. We've been walking around, we've met some amazing people. What does a day like this mean to you at the university? And just tell us a bit about the supporters and partners involved in today's initiative.
Right, I mean, today means a lot, because as I said, our community is really important to us, and we believe that without our community, we cannot do the sorts of things that we want to do and achieve as a law school. And seeing our partners here, the people who invest in us, who work with us to achieve our collective goals for our students is really important. But as I said, also in a way to give back and to say thank you, because we can't always be taken. We need to come back and say thank you. We appreciate what you do. So we're thanking our partners as well. So for today, of course, the University of Bradford, the School of Law, is the host, the Faculty of Management, Law and Social Sciences. We're the host. But we have our partners. Some of them provide placements to us for our students. So we have partnerships with law firms, organizations within the community like the Burlington Advice Center, Proctor and Ops, the Government Legal Department, Liberty Global, DAC Beechcraft, Walker Morris, a whole range of firms who provide support to us. They provide opportunities for our students to go on placements with them so that they can get valuable skills. We also have people who work with us in other ways. For instance, they provide prizes for us that our students can aspire and be ambitious. There are those who provide opportunities for our students to learn from what a career in law is about through our Career Boosters Week. They come in, they provide guest lectures in class. So people contribute in different ways, and they're all here, and they're all our partners. And it's really exciting to have them in the house and to celebrate with them, to say thank you. As I said, a bit of Oliver Twist, ask me a little bit more.
Only last month, Bradford won the UK City of Culture 2025. It's such a refreshing feeling. Can you tell our listeners around the world why School of Law, University of Bradford stands out from the rest of the country, and why University of Bradford also stands out from the rest of the country?
Oh yes, I mean the winning the City of Culture 2025 was a collective moment of euphoria in Bradford. I mean everyone, including myself, because we know what it means. I know for a fact that a lot of people have some idea about Bradford. They think they know Bradford. And certainly when I was coming to join Bradford, I heard some of those narratives. I think what being the City of Culture 2025 will do for us is that people will see the real Bradford. They'll see the community of Bradford. They will see the history of Bradford. They will see the prospects in Bradford and the amazing talent that we have here at Bradford. And here at the Bradford School of Law, we're doing amazing. We're a very small law school, a relatively small law school compared to other law schools. But we have a clear focus, a clear vision, and ambition for our students. We say that we are nurturing excellence and talent. We believe that everyone who walks through our doors have innate talent. And it's our job as educators to help nurture that talent. And we do that in many ways. We ensure that we provide an environment that is supportive, an environment that is welcoming, but also an environment that is challenging so that students can achieve their best when they put in the work. We also know that gone are the days when you just come to university, you get taught in the sense of being taught at, and you graduate. We know that skills are really, really important. And I think one of the things that stands us out here at Bradford is that we are very much invested in ensuring that our students get both the knowledge as well as the practical skills that they need when they graduate. As a small law school, we are very much invested in our students. We know our students. As head of school, I was just speaking to a few of our students in there. I know them. And that means that we can relate with them on a one-on-one basis. So they are not a number. Our students are individuals, and we deal with them in that way. We also know that being in Bradford, we're not in London. And therefore, we need to go out and provide the opportunities for our students. And we work really hard to achieve that. I just talked to you about some of the partnerships that we have. And it's really amazing. We have really impactful partnerships where our students go in and get the relevant experience that they need so that they can compete, and they do compete with students from across the board anywhere. So we provide almost an individualized service, but at the same standard as I believe any university out there. And increasingly, we're also ensuring that our research underpins our teaching. So there are cutting areas of law that, in fact, some of the bigger universities may not be interested in or are not invested in at the moment. That in Bradford, we are taking the lead. So things around AI and technology law, for instance, we're taking the lead in things like that. We're very much invested in fintech, for instance, financial technology law. Our new programs that are coming up, particularly at the postgraduate level, address all those really emerging issues. But as I said, we're not just about ourselves, we're also about the community. So we do have initiatives to help bring the next generation forward. So here at Bradford, we work with our students and our community to invest in the future. So we have, for instance, a Creating Future Lawyers program, which we do in partnership with local schools, secondary schools. We ensure that we educate them about the law, but also teach them the law in an exciting way. That for those who have ambitions to come into law, they understand that the career is becoming more and more accessible, that there are no barriers. Well, there are barriers, challenging, but that will help them overcome that. Necessarily be talking about. So I could go on and on. There are a lot of different things that I think will make us stand out. But above all, I think it is a focus on our students as individuals and the opportunities that we provide to our students. I think that makes us unique and stands out from the rest. And I think the work that we do is demonstrated in the outcomes that we get. So for instance, this year we were the finalists in the Educate Not Awards as a law school for social mobility. We've moved up the rankings as a law school. We're a very small law school, but in the past 4 years, we moved up 41 places. We're now in the top 50 in the Guardian rankings, for instance. This last year, even with COVID, we're in the top 25% of law school for student satisfaction in the NSS. So those are just some of the exemplars of some of the things that we do to demonstrate that we're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk.
You're walking the walk, and I want to congratulate you and your team for the legacies you're creating in this community. We're just rounding up slowly now. On a very personal note, what does Bradford mean to you?
Oh, what does Bradford mean to me? Interesting. I'll say this. I've only been in Bradford now for 5 years, but already Bradford feels like home. As I said, I've been in different cities in the UK, but there is something about Bradford, about the sense of community and the diversity in Bradford that is very unique. And to me, that diversity in Bradford, that welcoming spirit in Bradford, that inclusivity in Bradford, which of course raises its own challenges, but also means that we look at innovative ways of addressing those challenges. I think that's what Bradford means to be, an inclusive, diverse community that I can belong to.
On a very final note, I would like you to talk to the listeners around the world today. There are many people, young people out there, who are wondering what university to choose in the whole country. Tell them why they should choose University of Bradford.
Okay, I think if they've listened, hello everyone out there, I think listening to me you can see that at Bradford we are not just about churning out degrees. We are about creating, providing a friendly, inclusive environment for your learning that is targeted at outcomes. Here we make knowledge work. And the degrees that you get with us are aimed at ensuring that when you leave us here, you are able to compete in the global market. You can also learn in an environment in which you can learn from a diverse culture. We are the curry capital, by the way. It's one of the things I love about Bradford. The food here is fantastic. But I think the friendliness, the community spirit, but above all, the quality of degree that you will get and the access that you have to both staff and other colleagues within the university, I think stands us out as a place that you will want to come to. Try us out, you'll see.
Try out the School of Law, University of Bradford. It's been nice being here today. Watch this space and log on to www.bradfordforbetter.com.